She was born in a small, dusty village where the horizon always seemed low and the wind carried the scent of dry earth. Let's call her Amina. By 8, she was already waking before sunrise to fetch water from a well with a bucket almost as big as she was. Please subscribe to Women Inspired channel. She helped her mother wash clothes by the river and cared for her younger siblings before going to the small, worn-out school. Her father, a quiet farmer, believed tradition was the only anchor in an uncertain world. Her mother, soft-eyed and hardworking, taught her to be resilient. Swallow your tears, keep your head high, even when it hurts inside. At school, Amina discovered a hidden universe in faded books. She was captivated by maps, stories of distant cultures, and words like freedom and rights. When chores kept her home, she read secretly by candlelight, letting the stories become a world of possibility. By 13, her fate was being arranged without her consent. Her father made an agreement with a local trader, 20 years older, offering gifts and financial stability in exchange for her hand. The topic was spoken about quietly, almost like a secret. Amina sensed the tension change in the household. The trader arrived with sacks of rice, cooking oil, and presents. Her father smiled. Her mother avoided eye contact, silent but anxious. When Amina questioned the arrangement, she was told vaguely, "It's for your own good." Fear slowly replaced curiosity. By 14, she knew her life was being decided for her. Nights were sleepless, filled with a growing anxiety. She imagined running far away, seeing cities beyond the dusty horizon. Her curiosity had turned into determination. It was a teacher who first noticed. Seeing Amina's maps and sketches, she gently asked what was wrong. Amina revealed fragments of her fear. The teacher, who worked with a local NGO, offered help discreetly, giving her books about women who fought for their rights, activists, lawyers, and teachers. Each page she read became a spark of hope. 2 weeks before the wedding, in the middle of the night, Amina fled. Heart pounding, she carried a small backpack with a dress, a book, an old phone, and some money provided by the teacher. She boarded a clandestine bus to the capital. Watching the village fade behind her, she felt a mixture of guilt and relief. The city was overwhelming. Tall buildings, blaring horns, and people rushing everywhere. She stayed in a shelter with other girls. The mattress was thin, but it was hers. At night, she thought of her siblings, her mother, her father, and felt a strange, new sense of possibility. She began washing dishes in a small restaurant and learned to navigate the subway by watching others. She slept little, ate little, but studied constantly. She enrolled in a support program for at-risk youth, where she met volunteer lawyers who introduced her to human rights. "Your past does not decide your future," they told her, a phrase that would stay with her forever. By 17, she finished middle school through night classes. At 18, she completed high school. Every test, every certificate was a step toward freedom. At 19, she entered law school on a scholarship. Initially, she felt out of place, self-conscious about her simple clothes and worn notebooks. But her professors noticed her determination and gave her books, references, and internship opportunities. Each night of study was another brick in the bridge she was building. During her final year, she interned at an international NGO focused on combating child marriage. She saw staggering statistics, millions of girls in situations like hers, but also discovered strategies, laws, and campaigns that worked. She realized her own story could be transformed into meaningful action. After graduation, she joined a human rights organization. She traveled to remote communities, spoke with families, helped girls access education, healthcare, and legal protection. She became a national reference, yet never lost her humility or forgot where she came from. Years later, she returned to her village. Stepping on the same dusty road, she found her mother older, hands trembling, and her father walking slowly toward her. No words were needed. A long, silent embrace spoke volumes. Amina brought books, established a local project with teachers, and created scholarships for girls. She quietly spoke to families about their legal rights and alternatives. She told the girls what she had once needed to hear. You are not property. You have a future. Today, when she introduces herself, she simply says, I am a human rights lawyer. Behind that phrase is a story of running in the dark, fear, hunger, secret books, sleepless nights, and a strength she never knew she had. She learned that courage is not the absence of fear, but moving forward despite it. She often repeats a phrase someone told her, the wind that tried to blow out my flame only fed the fire. This is Amina, a fictional name yet echoing thousands of real stories, a girl who was promised a way, but promised herself something greater, freedom.